So we just got our hands on some early spoilers for Boruto chapter 10, and it seems like we have keenly predicted the Kushina form of Himawari with these thumbnails. You will be shocked to know how she unlocked it, as there is some really weird shipping going out there, even though Kishimoto was teasing it from the beginning. The chapter seems to be more focused on Himawari and Kurama instead of Sarada and Hidari. They both have also conquered the chapter cover this time, so the White Kurama theories, even though they had some solid bases, have officially been debunked. You can also watch this video of mine after this one for more interesting takes on Sarada's fate. I would be randomly scrolling over the events, so they are not gonna be in any particular order. Jura seems to have went after Team 10 to catch Himawari, and it was at this moment when Sarada encountered Hidari. As I said last time, it was way too predictable just because the Shinjus don't seem to be interested in each other's targets. That's why Hidari showed no involvement in the battle from the last chapter. The duo could have easily captured Himawari with a combined effort, but for some reasons, they are too selfish. Maybe because they don't understand how things like human emotions and empathy works, which is what's stopping them from doing teamwork. After this scene takes place, which was used as a promotional panel, Sarada seems to have used her Chidori on Hidari. The hit from the Chidori hurts the Shinju as he falls on the ground momentarily, but gets up quickly. This could start a really big debate on how strong the Shinjus are, the power level of Sarada, and has she actually surpassed Jigen? Well, I think there is something we need to understand about Boruto's power scaling before jumping on to quick judgments. The problem is some characters have been given a lot of raw potential, but they suck at utilizing it, while some have been gifted with broken powers and techniques, but they are literally nothing without them. Others have good battle tactics, so they can even turn an unfavorable situation into their favor. In other words, a well-planned attack from Sarada could harm her overpowered opponents, but the lack of battle knowledge that Code and Kawaki are suffering from can instantly turn their potential into waste. This pretty much justifies the conception of why someone's good fight instinct doesn't scale them to the level of the most powerful character. Even Ishiki wasn't at full power when he was revived, so there is still a long way to go for us to judge the prowess of every character. Back to the spoilers. Boruto has went into hiding and his karma is still partially active. It's surprising that he made the bold claim of channeling Momoshiki's powers 3 years ago, and now he can't even help his close ones due to his fear. It seems like there is more to this fear than what has been revealed. Momoshiki, as we know, might have dropped another prophecy or more likely a glimpse of future to haunt Boruto for years. This is why he's avoiding the use of the karma seal, because prevention is better than cure. But we know how all of this is about to end, so it's kinda sad to see the young lord struggling so hard like this. Now coming on to the Kyuubi and Himawari side of the chapter, it seems like the Ninetales is explaining his rebirth, which means that it's the same Kurama who disappeared with the Baryon mode. Kishimoto has done a great job to follow on his motto, the new generation always surpasses the previous one. This Ninetales having the memories of his past life would be really helpful to Himawari in fighting the overpowered foes. One more theory that I really want to come true is the power of Hima already being on the Baryon level. The explanation for this would be that when Kurama passed away, his chakra was already on the nuclear level, so this new Ninetales could be made of that Baryon chakra, meaning that Himawari is already above the level of most characters. She might even be able to give Daemon a fair fight once she learns to control her broken chakra. This again reinstates my explanation of why the characters of Boruto having uneven power distribution is a bit confusing to understand. Himawari is already on a very high level, but her inexperience could become a hurdle when it comes to fighting threats. So the only way to balance potential with powers is to do some really hard training. Back to the spoilers, Himawari's KCM got triggered when she saw Inojin getting hurt. Before talking about the Inojin part, let's talk about how Himawari will handle this new transformation. A theory which has stuck with me is that what if this new Kurama would control the body of Himawari himself to destroy all the threats? It makes sense because Kurama has been shown to possess Naruto at early stages, but he had his misunderstanding with shinobis back then. Right now the reincarnated Ninetales is her ally, meaning that he could be destroying her new enemies. However, there will obviously be some drawbacks if this theory comes true. Just like how Momoshiki couldn't control Boruto's body for a long amount of time, Himawari might be suffering from something similar, but instead of this being a good news to her, it could literally make her way too disadvantageous. She doesn't have a huge chakra reserve, so there must be limitations to how far the KCM would take her. The leaked panels also show Himawari's KCM resembling Baryon mode, so there is a high chance for the Baryon chakra theory to be true. Moreover, Konohamaru is trying to use the Talk no Jutsu on Hidari, which is obviously about to fail. It's seriously disgusting to see how disrespected this character has become in the story. His students have already surpassed him by phenomenal levels, and he isn't even adding any value to their lives. Kawaki, on the other hand, has finally realized that Shikamaru was talking to Boruto behind his back. This might either be the end of the Hokage or the first nail in the coffin for Kawaki's shinobi hatred saga. He knows the only reason which motivated Shikamaru to help a traitor are the ninja morals that he has grown up with. So although it might not be the main reason for Kawaki to wage a war on the shinobis, it's definitely the first piece of the puzzle. I don't really want the Inojin and Himawari ship to continue, cause he's basically a Sakura type of character who would have luckily bagged an overpowered princess. Himawari should have went down like her dad by shipping with someone with broken powers, such as Daemon. Maybe this ship of Inojin was dropped to divert our minds from the real deal. Hima could soon move on from Inojin for a ride with Daemon, so I don't think he should feel special if he survived. Boruto and Himawari following the legacies of their grandparents shows the amount of foreshadowing that Kishimoto had put into the one-shot last year. It's also a way of showing how far the grandparents could have come if they hadn't died early, simply because Boruto and Himawari are now also burdened with a similar mighty destiny. The leaked panels confirm Himawari calling her Nine-Tails Kurama and that they have bonded well in no time. Further, her affinity with the Nine-Tails might even make her surpass Naruto, as there is also a mention of such possibility. I'll be dropping all the leaked panels on my Discord, so don't forget to join that by checking out the link in the pinned comment. A panel that I just found even hints at Inojin actually dying. This could go well with the analogy of the Boruto manga, where a character dies on every double-digit chapter, and for chapter 11 is Inojin. Well, he never deserved Himawari, and even if he survives, he will be losing her to Daemon in the future. However, his passing would also symbolize how serious the tone of Two Blue Vortex has gotten. It's not a child's play anymore, as unexpected characters are dying to overpowered villains. We may be seeing a lot of bloodbath in Konoha before the sequence from the very first episode. We are about to see the Rage Himawari in action in the next chapter, which would give us an answer for a number of questions, like if she is going to be the one to destroy the Shinjus, and if Inojin has actually died. Kishimoto has been criticized a lot for letting down female characters. There have been times when they called him things like a misogynist and a bad writer for no focus on the female cast. But after witnessing the incident of Himawari, I think he would now be able to shift the perspective of his haters. He has given enough importance to the girl gang, whether it's by Aida's omnipotence, Sarada's Hidari moment, Sumire's backstory, or this new form of Himawari. It will be cool to seeing her destroy the Shinjus, but is that actually worth a twist? If Himawari defeats Jura and the gang, then the only person who will be moving the plot forward is Code. A theory that I think could come true once the Shinjus are removed from the plot is the fusion of Kawaki and Code. They both possess partial powers of Ishiki, and only a fusion can make them unlock what the Otsutsuki had possessed. Moreover, Aida and Daemon are nowhere to be seen, but there must be some huge role cooking for them as well. So what if they are a part of Amado's greater game, which is why Aida specifically loves the person who is too useful to the scientist. It could be an outcome of Shibai's DNA radiating and making her feel for the one who has been given his dojutsu. That's right, the eye of Ishiki could actually be the eye of Shibai that Amado installed in Kawaki, and maybe even the real Ishiki had the Dharma gun as a scientific ninja too, thus we have never seen his front side from the flashbacks. Check out these videos for more such theories, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stuff. I will see you next time.